What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Chirs Jordan here, and in this video I'm going to be doing a form breakdown of Trae Young. So before we get to the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a ton. And honestly, let's get straight to it because I know this is going to give you tons of value. So the first thing when it comes to breaking down Trae Young's shooting form is his low set point. As you can see in the image above, he basically has this set point at chin level, compared to most shooters who have either the ball above their head or right in front of their eyebrow. And this low set point gives him more range added to his jump shot. And it also makes his release faster since, compared to most players, he only has to get the ball up to his chin before releasing it, compared to players who have the ball above their head or have two motion shots. And this low set point is fundamental to how fluid his jump shot is. So that's the first point of the form breakdown for Trae Young. Now let's move on to the second point. So the second thing I noticed when looking at Trae Young's form is the fact that he has low lift on his shots. And if you don't know what I mean by low lift, it basically means that he barely jumps on his shot, just like Curry does. So compared to other players like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, or Ray Allen, he barely jumps off the ground. So the reason this is so effective with his jump shot is because he's saving so much energy compared to two motion shooters who jump high off the ground and shoot at the top of their jump. So compared to them, he's saving tons of energy over the course of a game. He's able to shoot from logo range without having any problems compared to shooters like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Ray Allen, Kyle Korver, or any of these other shooters. So that's the second thing I noticed when looking at Trae Young's form. So if you're trying to shoot like Trae Young, just remember that he has low lift on his shots. He's not jumping to his highest potential. He has low lift, he barely jumps off the ground, and it honestly plays a key factor in his jump shot. So let's go to the third thing I noticed about Trae Young's jump shot in this shooting form breakdown. So the third thing I noticed when looking at Trae Young's shooting form is that he has less use of his guide hand, meaning that he does not let his guide hand interfere with the ball once it reaches his set point. It's basically gone at that point and his hand doesn't really touch the ball after. It's crucial to note this down because some NBA players have a slight thumb flick. Steph Curry has a slight thumb flick on long range shots. Kyrie Irving also has sort of a thumb flick. And a lot of people actually work on implementing a thumb flick into the game just in case. But Trae Young does not have that at all. His guide hand, once it gets to his set point and he releases it, his guide hand no longer touches the ball or anything. And he actually moves it away from the ball compared to other players who keep their guide hand with a release. In the image above, you can see Trae Young has his guide hand attached to his set point. This is his set point, and in the clip after, when you see him release it, he's actually going to move his guide hand away from the ball. So you don't need a thumb flick to shoot like Trae Young. In fact, you should do the opposite. You guys let me know if you think the thumb flick is important when shooting the ball down in the comments down below. So the fourth thing I noticed about Trae Young's shot is that he jumps into a shot, meaning that when he shoots the ball, he lands forward of where he started from, and he also has a slight turn in his shot as well. So to start off, let's start off with why the turn is so important with Trae Young's shot. So the reason the turn is so important along with his staggered stance is the fact that since he's staggered and he turns into a shot, it aligns his shooting path more with the goal. And this is the simple reason why. Now let's go on to the second point I try to make in this part of the video is him jumping into a shot. So the reason jumping into your shot is so important is because when you jump forward into your shot or slightly forward into your shot, it actually relieves stress from your shoulders and relaxes them, making your shot easier and more fluid. And I recommend anyone use this simple tip when shooting the ball because it's going to relax your shoulders so much and make your shot way more fluid and more consistent than if you're tensed up all the time. So I have two more things on Trae Young's shooting form breakdown. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. So let's get straight into the last two things. So these two tips or things I noticed in Trae Young's shooting form are the most important in my opinion. And the first one is that he shoots on the way up, which means that when he's bringing the ball to his shot pocket, he's bending his knees and dropping his hips at the same time. And as soon as he gets to his shot pocket, which is at chin level, the ball is basically about to be released. So he has great release timing. And obviously, the better your release timing is, or the greater your release timing is, the more consistent your shot is going to be, and the more three-pointers you're going to make, or shots you're going to make in general. A great way to see if you have good release timing is just to record yourself shooting the ball and see if you drop your hips and bend your knees while bringing it up to your shot pocket and release it on the way up before you even get off the ground, really. So let's get into the final thing I noticed about Trae Young's shot. Not really final, but obviously the first thing I noticed about Trae Young's shot, and it's that he has a one motion jumper, meaning that he does not pause the ball when shooting the basketball. For example, players like Kobe or Michael Jordan, they bring the ball above their head and they have to wait till they get to their optimum jump, or at the top of their jump, or at the peak of their jump, before shooting the ball, so the ball pauses in the air. Meanwhile, Trae Young, once he gets it to his set point, is basically gone at that point. And this is why he's one of the best three-point shooters in the league, just like Steph Curry is, because they both have one motion shots. One motion shots have been proven to shoot better from three-point range compared to two motion shooters. So that is the full shooting form breakdown for Trae Young. I'm going to have more videos on different players coming out very soon. So if you enjoyed the shooting form breakdown, you want me to do more, like the video and subscribe to the channel. This is my first time doing this, so obviously over time I'm going to get better at it. But that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.